You know, we're doing reality week. This pub is now called the Gin House, but it was originally called the Old Colville Pub. Is that right, Terry?
Yeah, it's called,
Yeah.
no, it's called the distillery.
Oh, it's called the
Yeah,
Distillery.
it's a lot, all gin.
Okay.
Gin in there, yeah.
But you like gin, don't you, Terry?
Yeah,
Sapphire,
I
yeah.
love it.
Right now, so this is where. Uh-huh.
Right, I'll leave it as it is. Ready?
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. Welcome.
Can you stop?
Welcome to London's greatest character, Mr. Fish. I told you today's reality week. I'm outside the gin distillery. I don't know if Terry can get in. And Crash Out Your Father. I just showed you Ladbroke Grove, where I used to live, 18182. And now outside the distillery, and I told you I used to live with my mate, Ian. And what happened was Crash. Ian had been out that night to a club called the Subterranea in Ladbroke Grove. And whilst he was in the club, he was approached by Junior Maledo, who was hounding him to buy an 8 for Puff. Crash How's Your Father. Ian had enough of being hounded. He pulled out an Oz of Puff and asked Junior if he would like to buy the Puff. Junior got angry and went for Ian, but Ian, being a boxer, Ian knocked him out. Now, what happened was, I then woke up the following morning. Ian's laying next to me, and it was my birthday, 22nd or 21st birthday, and Ian was going to take me out to dinner. And I remember seeing the pager, and the pager said, it went, and I answered it, it said, 21 guys are looking for you outside the Colville, which is what this distillery used to be called. And so Crash, I looked at the page and I woke up Ian and I said, Ian. He went, what? I said, Ian. He went, what? I said, Ian. So he woke up and I said, what happened last night? And he said, nothing, no. I said, Ian. He went, what? I said, what happened last night? He said, nothing. I said, Ian, what happened last night? And he said, oh, some black guy was hounding me for Puff. He kept offering me an 8 for 8. I told him I didn't want it. And then I pulled out an ounce of Puff. He didn't like it. He went to chin me. I knocked him out. I said, okay, cool. So now I decide to go to where the Colville was, and I just told you, this is the Colville here. So I go to the Colville, and they're all outside here. They're all outside here. There's about 21 of them. They're all here. They've all got weapons and everything. And so I come up to them. They're looking for my mate. So I come up to them. I say, right, what's wrong? And they say, where's your white mate? Because me and Ian, we were black and white. And just like me and Terry, it's an unusual thing to be, people was always in a gang or always in a group. But just like me and Terry, the black and white minstrel show. Yeah. He's behind the camera, he's laughing. Excuse me. So they was all out here, all with weapons. And so Crash, I came up and I said, they said, where's your mate? So I said, well, what's wrong? And so they said, well, tell your mate when we catch him, he's going to get pretty well cut up. And so I said, well, look, mate, look. I told them what happened, but they wouldn't believe me. So I said, look, gentlemen, look, we're pretty well tooled up. You really don't want to go there. And they said, well, we don't give a fuck how I do it. You are going to get pretty well hurt. So I said, okay, we'll do it your way. And so I went back and I got hold of Scottish Rab, up to Scotland. And I got hold of Scottish Rab and we told him it, and he brought along, and Scottish Rab, he brought along 3 shotguns. And so me, Ian, and the diplomat, we all got in the guns. But it was quite funny, the guns, because the guns weren't sort of, they was all long guns, and and what happened was we're in as you can see, I'm in Portobello Road, and you see Portobello Road like this, and this is the most beautifulest dog I've ever seen in the middle of a podcast. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and and yeah, and it's quite busy as you can see, and crash. So we pulled up. We came from down this way. So we've come from down this way, and we have pulled up on the corner there, just by where so I pulled up here, Terry, just by there, and we've got out with the guns. So we're now facing the door. We've hot the guns, and we're looking at them, and they're in the door, and they're all going, put the guns away, put the guns away. And I'm saying to them, look, gentlemen, you're 21 of you, yeah, all tooled up. I said, mate, you got axes, knives, mate. I told you we're pretty well tooled up. So he said, oh, no, it's out of order. I said, look, why don't Tony Malado his name, and Tony fair place in heaven now, but we end up good mates in the end. So I said to Tony, why don't you ask your brother what happened? Yeah. And so Junior was in the back of it. Junior was at the back of it. Junior was so Tony was here. Tony was here, and Junior was about here, kind of at the back of the. He was at the back of the. And so I said to Junior, ask him what happened. So we still got the guns, still faced towards the door. I said, ask him what happened. Ask him what happened. So Junior said, I told Junior what happened. I mean, not Tony, and Tony said to Junior, is that true? And Junior said yes. Now, what was quite funny, in fact, what was quite funny was Junior said yes. I said to Tony, you need to give him a slap because he has nearly got people killed here. He's nearly got people killed here. You're lucky because someone could have died here, and all because of him talking bollocks. So, as I'm saying it, one of them called my mate a puff. Now, I don't know what's wrong with being called a puff, Terry. But my mate, he's trying to take the safety catch off the gun to shoot them. So I've had to grab his gun. So now, I'm got his gun and my gun. Coming down this road here, you're not going to believe this. Coming down this road here is PC plot. And that's the difference between CCTV policing and police on the street. Down this road was a policeman coming. I've got the two shotguns. I look there. Now they're long gun shotguns. Okay. So now I've got to get my mate who's got the getaway car. He comes up here, yeah, Terry, and he goes to Tabernacle. Now I've got the two shotguns. They're long. I'm running like that with the two guns. Police are now running up the road. Police are now running up the road after me. I managed to get to the car just up there, Terry. I put the guns in the boot, and oh my mate, this is what I'm saying when people talk about gangsters' lives. You have to understand the reality. You know, sometimes it's close, and you know, like all over someone's telling a lie to their brother, to their family. Someone nearly ended up getting dead. You know, so you know this is the beginning of Reality Week, and so I thought I'd show you the Colville, and we're on Portobello Road now. Terry, come with me. We're on Portobello Road. It's all happening. For those of you who don't know Portobello Road, this way it's quite a tourist attraction area now, as Terry will show you. Yeah, thanks, Terry. So yeah. So I want to thank Terry, by the way, for I want to thank Terry for filming me. He's just come out of hospital, and I want to thank him because I couldn't have done it without him. So I hope you like the first story. So that is the beginning of Reality Week. I don't know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was presented a lot better than when I was in the tracksuit. So see you soon with the loon. Crash. Take care. Thank you. Thanks, Terry.